The MCU, otherwise known as the Marvel Cinematic Universe, has brought us some absolute masterpieces such as Captain America and the Winter Soldier, Avengers Endgame, and Thor Ragnarok. But it has also given us some complete stinkers. The Marvels, The Eternals, and Thor 2. But there's just one movie that doesn't get talked about enough. Iron Man 1. It's literally the movie that started it all. And I'm finna talk about it. Let's get it.
Described him as one of the most dangerous men on the face of the earth.
We start the movie off with Tony chilling with some soldiers in a car. One of the soldiers asks for a picture with Tony. He's like, sure. And right when they were about to take the picture, the car in front of them gets blown up. Tony's still in the car like, what the fuck is going on? Female soldier walks out and immediately gets shot. Ain't even get a chance to fight back. That's tough. This soldier tells another soldier to go stay with Mr. Stark, and he heads out to go shoot. Bro dead ass shot 2 bullets and got blicked. The soldier next to Tony Stark heads out to go help defend. But before he gets out, Tony was like, hold on, bruh. I need a gun ASAP. Y'all niggas getting dropped off like flies. Just watch what happens to the soldier. Hell nah. These niggas don't turn the door into Swiss cheese. And you just can't help but feel bad for the soldier, like he was just trying to do his job. But if it was me, hey Mr. Stark, you can have the gun. I know you just saw my 2 friends get immediately blicked. I'm out this bitch. Tony makes his way out the car, and this is just a little something I noticed. They did Tony dirty with this auto-tune right here. Hold on. This low-key sound fire. We in the bed like ooh, ooh, ooh. Tony gets behind some cover and starts texting on his phone. While that's happening, a bomb drops right next to him. And look at how the camera zooms in on the bomb. Is that a Stark Industries bomb? Nigga, Tony tries to run away, but it's too late. He gets hit by that bomb. Tony starts bleeding through his shirt. He opens his shirt and we see that the bomb went through this man's armor. He passes out. He wakes up and we find out he's been captured by the 10 rings. We cut to Tony getting surgery, and boy oh boy, it looked like that shit hurt. Bro feeling all of that. He ain't got no type of anesthesia. What? Tony wakes up only to find he has a metal thing in his chest. We also meet Dr. Jensen, the man who put the thing in his chest and saved his life. The 10 rings have Tony and Jensen build them a missile in exchange for their freedom. But they knew damn well they were not going to let them go free. So while pretending to build a missile, they make the arc reactor, aka that dog. Because once he puts this in his chest, he gets that dog in him. The arc reactor will also be used to power up a suit that they are cooking up, the Iron Man Mark 1. The 10 rings get suspicious of Tony and Jensen. Yo, what are these niggas doing? That's not the missile. The leader of the 10 rings walks in and he threatens to kill Jensen. He was actually about to kill him, but Tony says that he needs him. And they let him live. You have till tomorrow to finish my missile. They start getting to work and we get one of the most iconic scenes in MCU history. Y'all can't tell me this shit is not hard. Tell him, Tony, pose for the ground. Tony starts putting the suit on, getting ready for his great escape. The terrorists try to force their way in the room, but they didn't know that Tony and Jensen put a bomb on the door. They open the door and they get boomed. Jensen realizes that they need more time, so he goes out to cause a distraction. The distraction he picked was crazy. He grabs the gun and just starts shooting bullets. Jensen ends up running into a bunch of terrorists, and just look. He's cooked! Bro found himself in a 1v20, and it's not the one with the girls. Tony's suit is finally ready and the power goes out. 3 of the terrorists walk in to try and find Tony. Tony turns his light on to grab this guy's attention, and he sends him flying. These guys straight up unload their clip, don't even know where he at, shooting straight air balls. Tony pops out of nowhere and knocks these 2 niggas out because the last dude in here is so dirty. Look how he walk up on him. And he socks him in the face with a right hook. And then we get a full shot of this nasty ass, disgusting looking suit. But I ain't gonna completely hold Tony because he got that shit on though. Tony makes his way through the cave and finds more niggas to kill. They try to shoot him, but that shit is doing no damage at all. And these goons gotta be stupid. Because if they were paying attention, this nigga can't run. Bro is dead ass moving like Michael Myers. Should have been hit the dad. Tony is straight up dogging niggas in this suit, walking them down and knocking their ass out. Eventually, Tony gets his big ass arm stuck in a rock. And y'all, this gotta be the dumbest goon in MCU history. Cause tell me why he aims the gun at Tony's head while he has armor. pulls the trigger and accidentally shoots himself in the head. Like, bro, you are an idiot. The leader pops up out of nowhere and tries to shoot Tony with a missile, but he moves out the way. Tony reloads and shoots a missile right back. Tony finds Jensen bleeding out, and he tells him,
"Don't waste your life."
And we all know he didn't waste his life. Nigga killed Thanos. Crazy to think about. His life started with a bald nigga, and it ended with a bald nigga. Jensen dies, and Tony moves on. Tony finally makes it out the cave, and the terrorists just start emptying their clips. When are they gonna learn? Them guns ain't doing no damage. Tony literally sits there and lets them empty their mags. And when they ran out, he hit them with the... And he burns them and all the weapons down. Bro's out here catching bodies like Captain America in World War II. They eventually start team shotting him, and he's kind of getting cooked, I'm not gonna lie. But the team shot don't matter. My boy Tony pulls through and blows more shit up. He decides it's time to leave, and he hits the jets. Tony flies away and lands somewhere in the desert. This man is really goated. He's really like that. Bro was out here moving like prime James Harden in a suit made of literal straps. How did you get a flamethrower and a missile launcher in a suit like that? He's him. Tony comes back home and announces to the press that he's not making any more weapons, which pisses off Obadiah right here. We'll see him later. Stay tuned. Tony finds out that the 10 rings still have his weapons. Why? Because Obadiah has been giving them the weapons. He's also actively trying to replace Tony as head of the company. Tony gets mad and decides he's finna go destroy the rest of the weapons. And we get this clean ass suit up. I know we had the suitcase in Iron Man 2 and the nanotech in Infinity War, but it's something about these robots putting that shit on them that just hit different. Iron Man 1 has the best suit ups. Y'all can fight me in the comments if y'all want to. Iron Man finally pulls up. This dude starts shooting Iron Man. Why do they keep shooting a man in a metal suit? Bullets ain't gonna work. Iron Man punches him in the wall, turns around and hits him with the... That shit like music to my ears. Play it again. He turns around and booms these two goons with his repulsors. He turns around again, but these goons have hostages. But it don't matter, my boy Tony was moving tactical. That boy locks on and hits everybody but the captives. He finds the leader hiding and throws him to the people. Got him looking like Scar at the end of Lion King. He flies off to go destroy more weapons, but they shoot him down mid-air. Tony gets up and the tank tries to shoot him again, but he weaves out the way. He puts his arm out and shoots a missile right back at the tank. He walks off. There's a delayed explosion. Hold on. Is that what I think it is? Yes, sir. Another pick for the ground. Tony flies in the air and destroys the rest of the weapons. Later, we find out Obadiah has been building his own version of the Iron Man suit, and he can't complete it without the arc reactor. So what does he do? He just takes that shit from Tony. He is giving bro a whole speech as he was slowly killing him. But he finds his way through the house and finds his old arc reactor. And he survived. And now we on to the final battle. Tony suits up and he heads out. Obadiah over here getting ready to off pepper. He tries to shoot Tony midair, but I guess niggas just don't learn. This nigga is bulletproof. Stop wasting your ammo. Tony rams into Obadiah and they end up in oncoming traffic. Obadiah straight up picks up this car with the whole family in it. Bro, I know that POV is crazy. Obadiah tries to throw the car, but Iron Man says nah and hits that man with a unibeam. He catches the car, and as soon as he puts it down, the mom slams the gas immediately. Stop, hey, you messing up my paint job, hey. Tony manages to get out from under the car. Him and Obadiah get back to scrapping. Watch what Obadiah does, cause this gotta be a top 5 reason as to why I would never live in the MCU's version of New York. This person's just enjoying their time on their bike. And what does Obadiah do? He stops it mid-ride and sends them flying. Throws the bike at Tony, and that shit explodes. It's gone. That person is either dead or heavily injured with a destroyed motorcycle. And this is all because they wanted to take a late night ride in the MCU's version of New York. Too much shit be happening at any time in the MCU. Obadiah kicks Tony into a bus, picks him up and slams him back down. Takes his big ass foot and starts stepping on Iron Man. He picks him back up, throws him into a bus again, and launches a missile at the bus. Tony flies up into the air and Obadiah follows. Obadiah ends up catching Tony, but he flies so high that his suit freezes, loses power, and Tony just bonks him on the head. Obadiah falls all the way down. Iron Man flies back down, but he's having trouble because his suit is low on power. Iron Man gets ready to take his suit off, but Obadiah pops up out of nowhere. He put that mask right back on. He weaves the punch and tries to shoot a repulsor blast, but he doesn't have enough power for it. He realizes he's cooked and takes the hit. He recovers and tries to follow up with a punch. That does absolutely nothing but leave him open. Obadiah hits Tony with a mean-ass bear hug and literally starts crushing him to death. But Tony lets out some flares, which gives him a chance to hide away from Obadiah because now he's blinded. Tony tells Pepper to get ready to overload the reactor. They start playing hide and seek until Tony sneaks Obadiah from behind and starts ripping his suit. Obadiah eventually throws Tony off of his back. Obadiah starts shooting at Tony, but he blocks it with a shield. He starts shooting the glass around Tony, and I'm not gonna lie, he could have been killed him. Just shoot him. Nigga, he's right in front of you. Bro is literally shooting everything but Tony. Why do all the villains in this movie have bad aim? Obadiah hits this cold ass bar.
Trying to rid the world of weapons. You gave it its best one ever.
That shit was hard. Obadiah could have killed Tony right here, but he does this. Bro, he's literally right there. Not once, but twice. You are trash. Tony tells Pepper to hit the button. She hits it and Obadiah gets slimed out. There's a big ass explosion and Tony gets knocked out, but he survives the fight. Fast forward, Tony tells the public he is Iron Man, and I gotta play the clip of him saying it because it just goes so hard.
I am Iron Man.
Absolute cinema. If you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you. Please follow my Instagram and join the Discord. Links will be in the description below. Marv out. Hey y'all, pre-editing Marv here. I forgot to say thank you for 5K subs. And y'all, I wanted to save my goal of 10K for next year, but I honestly think we might hit it this year. So I want to say thank y'all for all the love. I might be doing another giveaway. Stay tuned. And thank you. I gotta go to sleep. I've been working on this video for literally 6 hours. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Have a good day.
お前はもう死んでいる。